Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your host, Derek Lane, for the Fast Lane Podcast for Success. Thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. As always, tonight we've got a very interesting subject, and I think you're going to find it very informative and enlightening, and we're going to move forward with that. Thanks again. We're here live. Okay, hey, thanks again for joining me here. Tonight we will be talking about expectations. What are expectations? What are your expectations? And how do they play a role in our lives? Well, expectations are just that. What do we expect? What do you expect? What does people around you expect? What do they expect from you? What do they see as an expectation from you? So there's a lot of variations going on here with expectation. When you get up in the morning, what do you expect? What do you expect going to happen? Is it the same old, same old? Do you expect to just belligerently drag the day out and get through the day, or do you expect good things to happen? Do you expect that the goals that you set are going to play out for you? The answers to the questions that you've asked are going to appear for you. What are your expectations? See, successful people expect great things. That's why they're successful. Expect the best from you, because what you put out there in the ethosphere, the universe, is what you're going to get back. Whatever you expect is what you're going to get. It's kind of like the law of attraction, but it's a little deeper than that. When people, they say, I want and I wish and, I have this and that's fine. But what you expect, that's a mental aspect. That is what's in your brain. That is your deep-seated subconscious. This is who I am. This is how I see myself. This is how others see me. This is what I expect to happen. If you're listening to this, I want you to do something. I want you to start expecting more. I want you to have more confidence. Expect more confidence. Expect more respect. Expect better things in your life. When you go to, simple things. When you go to, the shopping center, and it's always crowded, do you expect to have to park in the very back? Or do you expect that when you get there, there's going to be a car leaving up front? You have a parking spot up front. That's what expectation is. Not just a parking space, but that's an example of what it is. When in business, when you expect to win, do you win? When you're playing a game, do you expect to win? Do you feel like, I'm no good at games, I never win? That's the wrong attitude. That's the wrong attitude to take. You have to expect to win. Sometimes our expectations are a little over the top. They're not always met, but that's okay, because the more that we expect, the more that we get, and we train our brains to accept it. That's why athletes that perform at high levels, they don't just one day go out and get lucky. They practice very hard, and they expect to be rewarded. They expect that their game is going to be good. They expect the best from their abilities. Abilities, your athleticism is one thing. Your mental preparedness is another thing. So, they expect great things. I guarantee, folks like Michael Jordan didn't just go out and say, I'll see what happens. No, he expected great things to happen. And he proved it night in and night out. Didn't always have the best game, but, greatest to ever play the game, I guarantee he expected to be the greatest. And he knew it. In his mind, he knew it. Without being so, brazenly, braggadocious, he knew that he was the best. So he went out and demonstrated it every night that he played. That's what you have to do. Look, you're on this earth. You're put here for a reason. Think about it. Think about why you were put here. Why was I put here? In the great scheme of things, am I just muddling along in bland mediocrity? Just aspiring to just being okay? No, you were meant to be great. You were meant to do things. Not everyone has greatness in the same field. That's what makes us all unique. Some of us are great at one thing or two or three, but they're unique to us. Understand who you are. Understand that your talents and your gift is to be utilized. Expect to be great in that area. It's a wonderful thing. It's something that you can do, prove to yourself, prove to others that you know how to win, you know how to lead, and be an example for others. See, that's the thing. We can all be self-centered in what we do, but when you discover your greatness, when you discover who you are, you're ready to share. You're ready to share it with others. You're ready to give back, because that's what makes things go around in life. That's what makes things better. That's what rewards you. Because when you share in your greatness, that just makes your greatness tenfold. So always discover your greatness. Always share with it. Expect to be great. Share the fact that others should expect to be great in whatever endeavor that you partake. We go through life failing a lot more than we succeed. And that's a very important point that I want you to understand. We fail a lot more than we succeed. But that is learning. See, we've learned from an early age, what's the old saying, you learn that the stove is hot when you put your hand on it. You don't do it again, do you? Well, most of us don't anyway. You learn from errors. Errors and failures are part of life, and they're not meant to hold you back. They're meant to propel you. Any type of a setback and a failure, it's just a springboard to success. I talked in the last podcast about the 409 formula. You don't think that guy, let his failures hold him back and say, hell with it? No. And that's the way you got to be. I don't care if you try something 409 times and fail at it. You try it 410, 411, 400, you get the picture. Just keep on. Keep on, because you will get there. I promise you. Whatever it is that you're passionate about, whatever it is that you feel in your soul that you're meant to do it. Do it. Fail. That's the biggest thing. Don't be afraid to fail. Hell, laugh it off. There's been plenty of people, listen to people that have accomplished a lot of things. And if you listen to them talk about themselves, and talk about, what they do, they will always tell you, oh gosh, the first time I tried this, it was horrible. It was, I almost gave up. Sometimes they did, and they came back to do it again. Very few people will tell you that, oh yeah, I've become an expert at this because the first time I did it, I was excellent. I was great at it. No. Almost no one will say that. Almost no one will tell you that the first time they did something, they were just excellent at it. But here's the thing, back to expectations. They expected, some part of them expected some failure, but they knew that they would grow from it. And that's what we have to do as humans. We have to grow from our experiences. We expect to be good. We expect to be great. Never stop expecting that, because that's what drives you. That's what makes your ability to do the things that you want to do possible. Just continue to go with it, to run with it, knowing that failure is a part of the process. Expect greatness. Live with the failures and setbacks, and incrementally get better. And God bless you. If you're one of the lucky few that tries something and you're great at it right out of the gate, well, just go with it. But for most of us, we're gonna see some failures, some embarrassments, and that's okay. That's all right. I gave example a couple of podcasts ago. We're giving a speech, and oh my God, I was mortified that I lost my place, and but it went well overall, and it helped me grow. It helped me to understand that next time I give a speech, it's not the end of the world if I lose my place. The next time I gave a speech, I was better prepared. I knew, a pitfall that I didn't, expect. Now I do expect those pitfalls, and I'm better prepared for it. So when those pitfalls happen, they're nothing. It's a part of it. You laugh it off. You go, heck, sometimes you make your audience, a part of your little misnomers. But that's it. Follow your passion. Follow your passion. If you don't know what your passion is, we've talked about this. Go back to some of the podcasts and talk about what it is and how you want to discover you. But most of us, we have an idea of where we want to be. Even if it's not the long-range goal, if it's a short-range goal, just do it. Just pony up and do it. You'll never be so satisfied in your life if you sit back and go, I'm not going to do it, but you go for it. The ultimate payoff and feeling great about who you are is knowing that you gave it a shot. You went for it. And when you expected to go great and you had a misstep, but you knew there was something there that was rewarding, and you're going to be better next time, that's what it is. Keep going. Most people think that your future and your success is from your mind. There's a small part of you that understands that it's from your gut. Your gut would tell you it's time to do this, it's time to move forward, it's time to put your big boy pants on, it's time to do it. Be bold, be brash, lead the way.